Good evening to everyone. I am Dr. Ruman. I am the moderator of today's technical sessions. There will be actually two technical sessions. One will be of Dr. Professor Charles sir, and second will be of Dr. Shalini Kashmiria ma'am. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Before going to start today's technical session first, let me give a brief introduction of Professor Dr. Charles sir. He's a founder of Dynamic Peace Rescue Mission International and academician. Dr. Charles is a professor in education in the areas of theology, peace, diplomacy, crimes against humanity, philosophy, psychology, literature, poetry, editor, advisor, motivational speaker, and public intellectual with over 30 years of teaching, administration, and research experience. Dr. Charles has been an independent consultant and training expert. He is currently working as a consultant in one of the financial institutes in Nigeria, a consultant administrator, global educator, Africa head, country director, senior professor, admiral, global ambassador general, peacekeeper from Peace Operation Training Institute, finalist at USA, humanitarian, journalist, poet, human rights activist, late theologian, have bachelor's degree in accounting, an accountant MBA in administration and marketing, and PhD in education and theology. A chancellor, associate professor, and a professor in different fields of discipline. A motivational speaker and international keynote speaker. Professor Charles has incredible experience in the administration and education for more than 35 years and as a fellow member of professional managers and administrators in Nigeria. I am sorry, Professor, I couldn't go through all your biodata, because if I will go through it, it will take me nearly 30 to 50 minutes, 40 minutes to go through this. I request you to please go ahead with your topic, which is methods of research. So please.
Hello?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Transport Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's a pleasure welcoming me here once again. I appreciate every one of you there. I pray that God will come to strengthen us so that at the end of the presentation, we'll be able.
Yes, sir, go ahead, please. Professor Charles, am I audible? I hope that Professor Charles is on board. Okay. I think that we have lost connection with the Professor Charles. I think that we'll start the presentation of Dr. Shalini Kashmiria ma'am, and in second session we will go for the presentation of
Roman Saab, sorry for interruption.
Yes.
Let's wait for 2-3 minutes. Maybe he may come back.
Yes.
Let's wait for 2 minutes. Maybe he may come back.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, sir.
We're extremely sorry that I feel that we have lost the connection with Professor Charles.
Sir, he joined again. He joined again.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Please wait for
Yes.
2 minutes. It's my request.
Okay. Okay, okay, no problem. Now, Professor Charles, please go ahead.
Dr. Chap, please unmute yourself.
He has left the meeting.
Give me a couple of minutes. I will try to communicate with him. Please give me a
Okay,
couple
no-
of minutes.
No
Okay.
problem. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, Professor Charles, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Okay, the network has been so unfriendly. So, today I want to talk about research and method and methodology. What is research actually? Research is an act of investigation of new and innovative aspects of any branch of knowledge. Research comprises of defining and redefining problems, formulating
Dear Vasudevaji, can you please check with Professor Charles what actually the error is coming in between the meeting?
Maybe he's facing some technical issues. You can introduce our second speaker, Dr. Shalini Kashmiria, ma'am. She will continue. After that, we'll see if Dr. Chap will be able to.
Yes.
Yes.
I also feel that we should go with the second speaker of the
Yes.
session.
Yes. Okay. Very fine. Okay.
Okay.
Methodology. Definition of research. Research is an art of investigation of a new and innovative aspect of any branch of knowledge. Research comprises of defining and redefining problems, formulating hypotheses, suggest solution and solution approaches, collecting and analyzing data, deriving and experimenting and eventually validating the hypothesis or deducing new conclusion. Research is a search for knowledge through objective and systematic method of finding solution to a problem or developing fundamental theories. Research can also be defined as a systematic application of a family of methods that are employed to provide trustworthy information about problems. Research is a systematic process of collecting, analyzing information, data, in order to increase our understanding of the phenomenon with which we are concerned or interested. Research involves three main stages: planning, data collection, analysis. Research is one word: scrutinize, examine, inquire, study, scrutiny. Research is the collection of information about a particular subject by carefully and diligently searching. Research is a process of steps used to collect, analyze information so as to increase our understanding of a topic or issue. Research can find answers to things that are unknown, filling gaps in knowledge, and changing the way that health can professional work. For example, 3 golden rules of research protect the subject from harm as a result of the research field, work, and the research practices. Produce good social science research. Do not unnecessarily perturb. Don't be distracted. There are 3 also rules for successful scientific research. Pursue quality and challenge. Avoid routine, that's the repetition of work. When pursuing social relevance, never compromise on scientific soundness. Solve the problem. Nobody can solve better than you. What are the principles of research? People who participate in research should be treated with respect. Researchers should seek to ensure that their activities produces good consequences. All research projects shall be designed and implemented fairly. Researchers should comply with recognized norms and to behave responsibly, openly, honestly towards their challenges. That is integrity. The main rule in research is consent. Quest for truth and new knowledge. Research should be of high academic quality. Those who are made the subject of research are entitled to have their personal information treated confidentially. Avoidance of confusing roles and relationships in a way that may give rise to reasonable doubt concerning conflict and interest, impartiality. There are 5 arrows of research relevant to stakeholders, rapid and recursive in application, redefine rigor, report on resources required, and replicable. How do we actually write? How do we write research technology methodology? This is a chapter 3 of your research project, and research methodology is another significant part in the research project writing. In developing the chapter 3 of the research project, you state the research method you wish to adopt, the instruction, the instrument to be used, where you will collect your data and how you collect it. The chapter explains the different methods to be used in research projects. Here you mention the procedure and the strategies you will employ in the study, such as research design, research area, that is the area of study, and population of the study, etc. You also tell the reader why you choose a particular method, how you plan to analyze your data. Your methodology should be written in a simple language so that other researchers can follow the method and arrive at the same conclusion or findings. You can choose a survey design when you want to survey a particular location or behavior by administering instruments such as structure, questionnaire, interview, or experimental. If you intend manipulating some variables, the purpose of the chapter 3 research methodology is to give an experienced investigator enough information to replicate the study. Some supervisors do not understand this and require students to write what is, in effect, a textbook. Research design and methodology is all about data collection process, data collection tool, pre-tests, and data collection starting. We also look at the objective of research. The objective of research: 1, to gain familiarity with a phenomenon or to achieve new insight into it. Exploratory or formulative research studies. 2, to portray accurately the characteristics of a particular individual, situation, or a group. Descriptive research studies. To determine the frequency with which something occurs and with which it's associated with something else. Diagnostic research studies. To test a hypothesis of a causal relationship between variables. Testing research studies hypothesis. Note, the purpose of research is to discover answer through the application of scientific procedures. Another objective of research is to aid in the decision making. Note, it will interest us to know that the role of research in decision making cannot be overemphasized. Research provides us with knowledge and skill needed to solve the problem and to meet the challenges of a fast-paced decision-making environment. Decision-making is the process of selecting the best alternative from the available set of alternatives. Management is chiefly concerned with the decision-making and its implementation. Decisions should be based on the appropriate studies, evaluation, and observation, information gathering or exploring, e.g., discover, uncover, and exploring. Descriptive, e.g., gathering information, describing and summarizing. Theory testing, explanatory, e.g., testing and understanding causal relations. Predictive, which is predicting what might happen in various scenarios. Motivation of research. The main motivation of research is knowledge expansion. Desire to be of service to the society. Desire to get respectability. Desire to get a research degree along with its consequential benefits. Desire to get intellectual joy of doing some creative work. Desire to face the challenge in solving the unsolved problem, e.g., consider over practical problem, initiates research. Type of research and method of research. Apply research, basic research, conduct to enhance knowledge, correlational research, descriptive research, ethnographic research, exploratory research, grounded theory research, historical research, phenomenological research, qualitative active research, quantitative research. Descriptive research includes survey and fact-finding and inquiries of different kinds. The main characteristic of this method is that the researcher has no control over the variables. He can only report what has happened and what is happening. The most popular method of research includes participants observation, semi-structured interview, unstructured interview, structured interview, transify sampling, systematic sampling, survey methodology, and observation. And the most frequent used method includes observation and participant observation, survey, interview, focus group, experiments, secondary data analysis, and archival studying. Mixed method, combination of some of the above. Different type of research methodology, qualitative research, quantitative research, and mixed methodology research. The factors to consider before choosing the best research methodology for your study: nature of your research, norm of research area, practicability of the methodology. There are steps to follow while choosing the best research methodology. 1, define the goal, the objective, and the research question. Refer pertinent research and effectively use methodology. Structuring the plan and finding resources to conduct research. Write the research methodology in detail and review it. Research's approaches. Research method is referred to the tools that are used to do research. The tool can either be qualitative, quantitative, or mixed. Qualitative method examines numerical data and often requires the use of statistical tools to analyze data collected. There are 6 general tools of research: the library and its resources, the computer and its software, techniques of management of measurements, statistics, facility with knowledge, and the human mind. Tools are not research method, e.g., library research, statistical research are meaningless terms. Tools help your research methods. Language as a tool of research. Humankind, greatness, achievements, facilitate communication and think effectively. Human can think more clearly and efficiently when they can represent thoughts with specific words and phrases. Words, even a simple word, can reduce words' complexity, facilitate generalization, and influence drawing in new situation. All abstraction of the environment. Language enhance the power of thoughts. Statistics as a tool of research. This is more useful in some academic discipline than in others. Remember, the statistical value obtained are never the end of research, nor the final answer to research problem. The final question is, what do the data indicate? Not which in their numerical configuration. Statistics give information about the data, but consensus research is not satisfied until the meaning of the information is revealed. The principal function of statistics to describe the data and draw the inferences from the data. Descriptive statistics summarize the general nature of the data obtained. Inferential statistics help the researcher make decisions about the data. Research process. Getting started by understanding assignments, identify a subject and topic. Gathering information by developing a guidance question. Gathering more information and evaluating source. Analyzing information by create, reverse, and attributes. Presenting findings by present, share, and evaluate, reflect, and apply. Research process can also be initiate. What do I really need to find out? Locate. How do I find the information? Select. What information is relevant and liable? Organize. How can I use this information? Present. How can I communicate my research? Assess. What did I learn from this process? Research methodology and research methods. What are the difference? They are different between both. Research methodology is a study of research method in order to logically justify why any particular method should be preferred to others. While research method is the technique and the procedure used in solving research problem. Research methodology, the major aim is to ensure that appropriate methods are used to solve research problem. While research method, major aim is to solve the research problem. Research methodology encompasses both research method and the logic behind their adoption, and hence broader in scope while research method is a component of research methodology and hence narrower in scope. Research methodology involves the learning of various techniques to conduct research and acquiring methodological knowledge to perform qualitative and mixed research, while research method involve the use of qualitative and qualitative research method and utilizing the knowledge and the skill learned through research methodology. Research method describe those techniques and procedure which the research has deployed to answer the research question, resolve the hypothesis, and ultimately solve the research problem, irrespective of whether the research belongs to the natural or social sciences or any other disciplines. It explains the procedures used to collect data as well as the technique for data analysis and among others. Research method explain how a research identify, collect, processes, analyze data for its paper. This is necessary because it allows readers to critically examine the overall validity and reliability of the empirical findings of the paper. The main purpose of a research method is to provide the scientific steps that helps to find solution to the research problem. Scientific papers such as journal article which aim to report specific findings. Research method can be qualitative and qualitative in nature. A combination of both is known as mixed method research. Mixed approach can be undertaken if the researcher seeks to triangulate using different data sources. Triangulation refers to the act of using multiple methods or sources for data in qualitative research in order to gain more comprehensive understanding of a phenomenon. Pato 1999. It provides you with a qualitative research strategy to test validity through the data from various sources. In qualitative method, data is not collected and processed numerically, but mostly in words and in literature. Qualitative research tries to investigate people's comprehension of their social reality. Some way of collecting qualitative data includes observation, including participants' observation, interview, questionnaire, documentary source, focus group, artifact, audio, visual material, among others. Qualitative data can be analyzed through transcription, coding, historical, and philosophical. Literature analysis. Subjectively in data collection and analysis can be a problem in qualitative analysis. In quantitative research method, attach more importance to the use of numeric value when collecting, measuring, analyzing, interpreting data. Researching with qualitative methods can help find patterns and averages, test causal relationship, focus feature patterns and trends, and generalize sample results to larger population. It relies heavily on the use of statistical method and principles. Note, software products like SS, STATA, and EViews are designed to work with qualitative data. We have different kinds of qualitative research, e.g. experiments, survey, interview, etc. Research methodology: whenever a researcher chose any particular research method, he or she must justify, rationalize why. Such a method is preferred to others. Research methodology seeks to answer this question. Therefore, research methodology refers to the underlying logic or reasons behind the choice of method for a research project. It involves studying methods using any particular field, as well as the views, beliefs, values, theories, or principles behind their adoption, in order to develop an approach that matches the objective of the research. Research methodology is the rigorous analysis reliable and credible. Hence, research methods can be said to be a component of research methodology. What are the qualities of good research? Relevance, logical. Research is based on valid procedures and principles. Empirical. Research is based on direct experience and observation. Psychological. Research starts with a problem and ends with a problem. Analytical, critical, methodical, replicable, feasible, and ethical. In conclusion, research method describe those techniques or procedure which the researcher has deployed to answer the research question, resolve the hypothesis, and ultimately solve the research problem, irrespective of whether the research belongs to the natural or social sciences or any other discipline. Research method explains the procedure used to collect data, as well as the techniques for data analysis, among others. It will interest us to know that it's just the techniques and procedure used in solving research problems, while the research methodology is the study of research method in order to logically justify why any particular should be preferred to others. Appreciation. Thank you. Thanking God, appreciating Dr. Shilja Vasudhava for the opportunity to showcase the glory of God to humanity, leading someone with darkness to light, from known to unknown. Thank you all. May God continue to empower us as we continue to empower others. May God continue to give us the grace to be the change we want to see in the world.